Hello, good afternoon, collective, and welcome to Tarot with Candy. I'm Candy Kelly, and I'm just about to sit down and do a read. Listen, I hope that everything is going okay with you and you're walking the highest of white lights and your blessings and your dreams are coming true and you're trying your very best to do the right thing in all situations. Amen. All right, I thought that we would start with the um, intentions or I don't know if we can call it intentions, but let's just start with these cards to try to get an idea of what we're looking at, and then we'll get into the tarot to either confirm or give us more information as these cards come out. Okay, so there's a secret, somebody with straight hair, some type of promise, some type of fake friends. Okay, so that's just what we saw just in the passing through. So but let's go ahead and get into the spread and see what comes out. It's just more detailed to whatever we see in the tarot. This will give us just a little bit more detail, and instead of doing it after the tarot, we'll do it before and then we'll consult the tarot. Okay, I hope that makes sense to everybody. Sometimes I'm at a loss for words. Please forgive me for that, but I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so we know we have a spiritual hater. Okay, so that's someone who probably taps into lower vibrational energy, don't believe in God, or witchy. They believe in witchcraft or voodoo, or they just don't really like anything that is of spiritual goodness, if you will. Okay, this is the opposite. So we have someone or that type of energy would be around this situation as well. This person could have brown skin. You could be brown skinned. Okay, so this brown skinned person could be a spiritual hater. What else we got here? They see you as some kind of threat, or they want to present some type of threat to you or make you feel threatened or something like that. Okay. Again, we'll consult the tarot about all of this in a minute. But there is some type of unconditional love. This person doesn't have a high IQ, right? They're not that smart. This low IQ card coming out. What else? What else wants to see spirit? We'll take it. They want some type of revenge, okay? This person is a spiritual hater that wants some type of revenge. They feel threatened. They want to do some type of threat because there's some type of unconditional love here. But whatever they're doing, we know it's not a smart idea, but hey, to each his own. This person has tunnel vision. They're focused on you. They could have exotic hair color, or a hair color that's out of the norm or the ordinary, whatever that means. Red, blue, green, whatever, Okay. You are moving on, or someone is moving on from this person, all right? What else? Now, this one came out, detective. There's some type of detective or voyeurism. This person is probably looking you up, especially on social medias, or asking questions, but someone here is looking into something. It could be an actual detective, okay? On the bottom of the deck, you have boss bitch vibes, right? And they have trust issues, or someone here has trust issues and a lot of secrets, okay? So that's the first deck. I'm going to go into my second deck here and see what it has to say, or what it wants to say. Just make sure it's upside. Actually, you know what, guys? These are blank. I haven't done these yet. So, yeah, I'll fill these out when more ideas come to me. Okay, so let me put these back. All right, so that's all we got here. We got a spiritual hater. He's looking into you. They want some type of revenge. They want to threaten you, or they feel like you're some type of threat. They could be brown-skinned, or you could be. And there's some kind of unconditional love here for a boss bitch, right? Okay, let's put those to the side. Let's go into the tarot, and let's use this tarot here, the Grand Lux, which I hardly use because it is so large. Look how big these cards are. But that's the Grand Lux Tarot. That's the King of Swords. Mr. Chocolate. All right. So let's see here what we have to deal with. Okay. Try to shuffle these out best I can. They're so huge. Okay. I'll be better off doing this. Okay. All right, Spirit. What can you tell us about the spiritual hater? What's up with the spiritual hater? Looking for revenge. What's up with that? All right, let's try again. We have a Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody feeling like something is unfair, or they want something to be unfair concerning you, right? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't want someone to get something that would be fair or even, or they could be feeling like they're getting the shorter end of the stick, so to speak, like something's not coming their way. All right. What's in the problem? It's because they don't have a Two of Cups. We have a Two of Cups in the reverse. There's some type of breakup, or two people who do not see eye to eye. Okay, that's what the problem is. All right. What's down in the subconscious? Thank you. They don't want to take accountability for whatever it is they're doing. Somebody's thinking they know judgment will be coming, but they don't want to take accountability for this. Okay. Whatever it is, they don't want to do that. Okay, what's in the recent past, Spirit? Thank you. The Hermit. Somebody's looking into something, like that detective card we seen. They're watching someone really closely. It could be online, like I said, but they're definitely looking within, or watching someone, or someone can actually be, looking within. In other words, they're trying to spend time alone to come up with answers to a puzzling question or puzzling decision, or something that's bothering them, but with the detective card coming out, I really think it's somebody, paying too close attention to you. Okay. And this person may want some kind of revenge, and they may want to use some type of threats. Okay. All right. Let's see. We have a Two of Wands here. So someone has a choice, or someone's making a choice, or they're making plans. Okay, now this is what they're planning to do. It's an action or intention position. It's a Two of Wands, so somebody's making plans. Okay, or some type of choice. And this person is walking away with the Eight of Cups. Their choice could be to leave the situation behind and look for fulfillment elsewhere. Okay, so that's in the near future concerning the situation. All right. The lens they're looking through is the Devil. Okay, so somebody wants revenge. Remember that. This is a spiritual hater that you're dealing with, and they're watching you. Okay, with the Hermit energy. And these are two major arcanas. They don't want to face a reckoning with this Judgment in the reverse, but they know whatever it is that they're doing, it's wrong, and they may have to atone for it. But right now they can't see that, because they're having some type of obsession due to some type of breakup, due to something being unfair, or them feeling like it's unfair, and they want some type of revenge, right? They can be mad at the whole world, mad at God, again, it's a spiritual hater. All right, in the environment. What's in the environment, Spirit? So we all can see, and then we'll try to figure out what's going on with these cards. In the environment is a happy home, some type of wedding, some type of celebration. Somebody's happy here with the Four of Wands. It is the happiest card in the tarot, and everybody can see that, okay? This is why this person is upset, okay? They may feel threatened by someone else's happiness, or somebody else's celebration, somebody else's promotion, somebody else's positive forward movement, somebody else's dreams coming true. All of that is in the Four of Wands, okay? The hopes and fears. What's in the hopes and fears, Spirit? And thank you. Oh. Hopes and fears came out is these two. Another major arcana. We have the Strength card, right? So someone has a balanced ego, and this person is being seen and celebrated. Okay, that's in the hopes and fears. So somebody might fear you being seen as someone who has it all, basically. You have a good self-esteem, a good ego, right? You're in the upright with the strength card. You know, you've tamed the beast within, right? You did the shadow work, right? Now you've worked on yourself. And now you can shine in the world. You know, you're being celebrated, being seen, or somebody views you that way, right? They don't want that to happen. Okay, they fear that. That's a threat to them. Again, we saw the threat card. All right. Last card out is going to be the outcome. And what would that be, Spirit? Can we get one for the outcome? And thank you. The outcome is this person is going to take a loss. There's some type of loss here, emotional. There's some type of regret, sadness. All of that is in the Five of Cups, okay? That is the outcome for someone, right? We have yet to find out who that is, but this is what they fear. This is this type of spiritual hater. They could be brown skin again. There's some type of threat here, some type of revenge. What else do we have? Detective, but somebody's moving on. And this person could have exotic hair color. Remember that. They have tunnel vision, which is why the Hermit came out. Whatever they're doing isn't smart. That's why they're sad, right? But you have boss bitch vibes here, okay? All right. So the cards that came out that matched the tarot, let me just show you real quick so you see what I'm talking about, okay? Because it ain't no joke. Well, let's look at the bottom. See what's going on. Somebody's happiness. That's what this is all about. Okay, so this is a 10 cups. This is really true love. You cannot fake it. Okay? The 10 cups is you found your soulmate, you found your happiness, whatever it is. I know you see a couple here. It's usually like generational, you know, family, friends, pets, stability. Okay? Someone's found that. All right? Or it could just be, you know, whatever it is that you love. You know, you could love, you know, your profession. You know, you found fulfillment in your profession. You may love to travel. You find fulfillment in traveling. Whatever it is, it's about that. Okay? So you got your 10 cups here. And like I told you, in the environment is a happy home. All right? These cards go together, basically. And someone's good with that. All right? So that's the first one. Second one. Moving on. 8 of Cups. Okay? Somebody's moving on, walking away. You see that? They're walking away. All right? So that's out here. Detective. Somebody's looking into you. See this Hermit card? Yeah. They're watching you. Either on social media. Detective. Okay? So we got that. Revenge. Threat. What's this? Okay? This person's obsessed. They want to do something here. Okay? Steady watching you and obsessed. Why? Because that's a spiritual hater. See? The devil? That's a spiritual hater. You follow me? Good. Now we know. Now, this person could be brown-skinned, or you could be brown-skinned, or there's someone who has brown skin that could be, you know, in this situation. This could also mean, you know, a tan, right? Just someone darker, right? Or just straight up brown skin. Okay? Got that there. There's some type of unconditional love that you have for yourself with this Strength card. See, that's from within. No one can give that to you. You have to do the shadow work. And that's that unconditional love you have for yourself. And that's why you're being celebrated, because this is 6 of Wands. So either this is in real life or this is spiritual. Either way. Because of this, you're getting this. Okay? Or someone views you that way. Again, you have tunnel vision, which would have went with detective tunnel vision, which would have went with the Hermit. But we already been over that, so okay. Exotic hair color. Okay? Again, the devil. With this exotic hair color. Okay? I mean, I would put that towards that. Or it doesn't necessarily mean that. But, you know, someone around this. Hell, you could have exotic hair color. Okay? But what it's trying to say, it's not the norm. Okay. So how many people you know is always in this devilish energy? You know, okay, we all can get that way, you know, to a certain degree. But some of us know when to stop. Like, hey, I ain't about this. Let me do my own life, right? But some people can get stuck in this. You see, get chained up. See how I got them chained up? And it's really your lower appetite, your lower desires. You give way to that, then he gets you. You know, when you can forgive and forget, then you move towards your spiritual ascension, so to speak, with the strength card. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? All right, so we know that someone's out here looking for revenge because someone's happy and someone's walking away, and someone's very voyeuristic looking into you. Guys, let me close this a little bit. Whoa, wait, I can barely see with all this sunlight coming in. My eyes like that, okay. Whew. All right, let's get into it. So we know the first card out was the Six of Pentacles in a reverse. Somebody doesn't think something's fair, or somebody doesn't want someone to get something that would be fair. Okay, they want something to be unfair, or something is unfair. The Six of Pentacles, whatever it is fake with this reality card. Okay, or the reason why they're feeling this way is really it's like superficial. You know, it doesn't go no deeper than I want what I want, or I'm jealous because you're getting this. You know, reality. It's superficial. Okay, that's what that Six of Pentacles in the reverse is all about. Okay, this person could be alone, right? But they're looking into something, like I said, with this Hermit card, this Detective card. They're trying to figure out, find out information. They're looking for something here concerning you. And there's some type of surprise about what it is that they're looking for, okay? It could be money or whatever, but, you know, that's some type of surprise. Or it could be a surprise to someone, that whatever it is that they're looking for. You know what? I'm sitting here in the middle of this video and I don't have my glasses. I didn't think it's going to be that difficult, but now I'm having a hard time seeing. That's why I had to get rid of that sunlight the way it was. We'll go ahead and finish this video, and I'll do the best I can, guys. So just be patient with me on that, though. All right, so we have a Two of Cups in the reverse. So two people is either a breakup, or there's two people who do not see eye to eye. Some type of breakup with this Two of Cups in the reverse. What is this, Spirit? Thank you. What is this? There's some type of message about a breakup. Some type of message coming through to someone concerning two people who are breaking up, or two people who are not getting along. It may be going to these friends. There's other pleasure seeker people, other hanger-oners. People are involved in this situation. There's other people around this situation, okay? They could be the ones sending the message. It could have something to do with a child, or about a child, or someone's new start, and some type of gift, right? Some type of information about a gift, or someone's birth as a gift, right? There's something going on here. They're sending some type of message. It could be coming from a group of people about a baby, about someone being born, and someone having a gift, right? So that could be a problem here for someone, because it is in the problem position. Remember that, okay? This breakup could have something to do. There's a message about a baby. All right? And there's some type of breakup here. And there's some type of gift being given, or the gift is the baby. But we'll get into it, okay? Down in the subconscious, there's a Judgment in the reverse. Someone doesn't want to take accountability for this problem here, for this breakup. And they may need some kind of help because they're in despair. All right? Or they feel like they will be needing some type of help to get out of despair once this judgment does flip over and they have to atone for what they've done. Okay? So that's down in somebody's subconscious. They know that this reckoning is coming, that they are going to have to atone for what they've done. Okay? Concerning a child and a breakup. Could be. Right? And not having a gift. Or taking a gift. Okay? Has something to do with some type of reunion. Okay? Two people coming together. There's a jealous person here, or somebody was constant about something. Somebody was constant here, but it's over. Okay? There's some type of loss, some type of breakup, some type of ending. This person's in despair. They might need help for some shit that they've done. Excuse me, for something they've done. Okay, and they were constantly doing it, right? To two people who either were coming together or against somebody's reunion together, right? Some type of reunion. They were trying to do something for reunion, and now they're in despair, and they need help because whatever they've done, you know, there's a reckoning for that. They have to atone, basically. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the Hermit. Somebody was looking into watching, stalking, spying. It's a surprise. Whatever it is, it was some type of surprise about an ending. Okay? Some type of ending here with the wife. So it is a breakup. With these Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it's a breakup. Okay? Some type of ending with this wife. And somebody here was very haughty, right? Or stubborn, or demanding, wanting their way. There was somebody was looking into some information about some type of ending, okay? And they were haughty about it, okay? There's some type of surprise around that, whatever it was. You know your situation better than I do, so if you're resonating with any of this, okay, let's move on. In the near future, we have Two of Wands. So somebody's making plans here. Okay, they're making some type of plans, or they're going to end something. The Death card. Somebody wants to make some type of plans to put an ending to something. Okay, that is what they're going to do. Again, someone's journey, right? They want to journey towards this jealous feminine energy does. They want to journey towards someone and put an end to whatever plans they've got. And they're having a conversation about it. Other people, once again, are involved. Friends, family, co-workers, whatever it is, here they are. Okay? And they're having a conversation about going towards someone to try to put an ending. It's a jealous feminine energy. Okay? Merchant. So, in the near future, we have an Eight of Cups. Somebody's trying to walk away, leave a situation so that they can find fulfillment. And there's some type of merchant here, some type of sale, some type of transaction about money. Okay? And this person leaving. There's some type of transaction around money. And someone could be in bad health due to that, right? This melee card. Oh. And they feel trapped. They feel trapped around something they did involving money and someone walking away. It puts someone in bad health, or this person's in bad health, and they feel trapped because of what they did about this money. So again, someone's trying to walk away from some situation involving money that somebody could go to jail. Okay, we did see the Detective card as well. Somebody did some type of transaction, or in the near future, to either, because someone's walking away, it has something to do with some type of money. They did some type of, I don't know. They did something, and it has to do with money, and now they feel trapped. Or they're going to prison because of it, and they're sick. Okay? Alright? Not sure what that is. I'll try to do this again. Can we get one more for this Eight of Cups and this Merchant card, please, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, it was a foe. A feminine energy. She's done something illegal, possibly. I don't know. There was some type of transaction around money with this foe and these people. They're back again. Okay? Yeah, these people. They either got away with it because they're celebrating, right? Well, they feel like they got away with it, but somebody could be going to prison, and now they're in sorrow because of what they did. And again, the Judgment card is out here. This person is deep down, they're thinking about that, and they are in despair. They're scared. They're scared because of what they've done. Ooh. Okay, so someone here is in the energy of the devil. Okay, and this obsessed spiritual hater here who has a low IQ because what they did wasn't smart, because like they might be going to jail. Anyway, can we get one for the devil? Whose lens is this, Spirit? Who's this? Child. They could be using a child. They could be obsessing over someone's new start. They're sick. They could have done something to a child to make a child sick. This thief. This thief might want to steal someone's new start. But there's spirituality here with this priest card. This could stand for Archangel Michael. Okay? Watching it all. Yeah, we see you, devil. There's spiritual protection here over someone's new start, possibly a child. It could have been a birth of a child, okay? But somebody's obsessed with that, some type of thief. And now they're sick. In the environment, we have a Four of Cups. A Four of Wands. We have a celebration, a possible wedding, some type of happy. Yeah, this person is sick over it. That keeps coming out. Somebody definitely is sick. Now, either that's mentally, physically, or spiritually. Okay? They're sick over that Four of Wands, over someone's happy home, because that person has the gift and a happy home. There could be an older woman here. They could be going to a spiritual advisor even, right? Who's watching all of this as well. This older woman could be the one who's sick. But there's a misfortune here. There's a whole misfortune for this person. And that's in the environment, so we all can see it. You know, if you're resonating, you'll know that. This person's going through a misfortune. And guys, also, remember with these tarot reads, you know, they're good. It could be happening now, but chances are it's the 3 to 6 month mark where you'll start to see this type of information that's coming out, when you can actually see it and resonate with it, okay? So that's important to know. You know, it could be now if you're seeing the signs of it now and your intuition is telling you, yeah, this is, I understand what this is. It could be now, okay? It could be your reading, you know, take what does resonate, leave the rest. But again, it's generally 3 to 6 months, okay? But it could be now, just remember that. Okay, the hopes and fears, you have a Six of Wands and the Strength card. So somebody has a great ego, a balanced ego here. They love themselves. They're being celebrated. It's a young woman here. She's in the upright, okay? Be concerning her. And this Lord, which could be a divine masculine. And we have a divine feminine who's a younger woman. Someone here could be alone. This jealous feminine energy is alone. She's watching divine masculine and she's watching that young woman. Okay? She sees them being celebrated. She sees them with this Strength card, doing their own thing, going their own way, walking their own path. Right? There's a karmic feminine energy. We saw her twice already. That's around this, okay? And there's other people involved. There's definitely a divine masculine, and then there's a young woman. Now, I don't know if this karmic feminine energy is trying to do something, make it unfair, because that's what we started with. for Divine Masculine or for this young woman. And that young woman, Divine Masculine, could be a couple as well, okay? But there's women around them that's trying to do whatever she can to make it unfair, okay? The outcome is going to be a 5 of Cups, and someone here needs hope, or someone here has hope, because that's a devastating emotional loss, but there's some type of fortune here, okay? So they're taking some type of loss here with the 5 of Cups, right? And maybe they do need hope, or maybe there's someone around who needs hope for them, but they're looking into something still. They're trying to study or research or find out information, and they might need some help, and they may be getting some type of help with the Servant card. But on the bottom of the deck is great fortune here, and on the bottom of this deck is happiness, okay? So it's about someone's happiness and someone's great fortune. This person may need a help, or they may need some help. We did see the help card twice. And I told you before, this is either physical, spiritual, or mental, okay? This person may need to see someone about this obsession, because whatever they're doing, they're constantly doing it. They don't stop. And they have friends involved, okay? They're involving other people. Might have something to do with a house as well, okay? Or around a house. Yeah, it's this wife character or someone's ex-wife, okay? That's who's going to be in that 5 of Cups sorrow. That who is around the situation, that's driving the situation, that's their energy. This energy right here, the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse that we started with, you know, they just want what they want, because whatever it is very superficial. It has no depth to it with the Virality card, okay? They just want something to be unfair for someone else, or they feel like it's unfair to them, because they don't get the fortune, they don't get the gift, they don't have the happy home, and they're certainly not happy, okay? They were in competition with this happiness here, with 5 of Wands in the reverse, but they lost, because somebody's leaving with the 6 of Swords. They are leaving a drama behind, hence the 5, hence the 8 of Cups. They're walking away. Didn't I tell you somebody was moving on? Yeah. They're moving out of the drama. Why? Because they want to find fulfillment elsewhere with the Wheel of Fortune. And that's justice, okay? There's justice out here for them. All right? So the only people who came out really was, well, actually, we have a few people that came out. It's just that in this deck, you know, they're not so prominent, but the energies are still here. So Tarot's just trying to give us as much information as it can, you know, depending on what deck you're working with. Okay, so we're working with this deck. So we're going to get what we got. So we did see somebody's wife character or ex-wife, which would be the feminine energy that's a spiritual hater. And this person feels like something is unfair, okay? And they want to cause some type of threat. Now, that person could have exotic hair color, but they're definitely focused on you, right? With the Hermit and the tunnel vision. But there's unconditional love here, because somebody loves themselves with the Strength card and the 6 of Wands. This young woman loves herself. Divine Masculine loves himself. There's unconditional love that they have for themselves, okay? This person could be brown skinned. They could be brown skinned, or you could be brown skinned, right? That person's a spiritual hater. Okay? That feminine, karmic feminine energy. She wants revenge because she feels like the 6 of Pentacles, something isn't fair. They want to threaten you or feel like you're a threat because you do have the happy home. Okay? Someone here has the happy home. Divine feminine, divine masculine, the young woman here, or divine masculine does, right? They see the celebration. Everyone can. They may be sick. They may be taking a loss, obviously, with the 5 of Cups in it, on the outcome. Detective here, they're steady watching you, looking into what you got going on. We saw that many times in the passing. But you're moving on. Moving right on. And someone here has boss bitch vibes. We're going to put that on that young lady. And something about a spiritual bath. Okay. That didn't come out, but it was on the end of all of these. Something about a spiritual bath. So take a spiritual bath. If you're feeling like you need to, do it. Okay. So that's pretty much it here. I mean, I have nothing else here on this. Oh, I could do this though. Let's just try to get some advice from, but I don't have my glasses. Ooh, I'll do my best to try to read this, guys. Let's get some advice from the magical messages from the mermaids, the healing messages, okay? So they want you to heal. Let's try to get one on it. Ooh, I cannot see a thing. Horrible. I've been thinking about getting contacts because I hate having to look for my glasses all the time. It's too irritating. It's too annoying. Ooh. Spirit, can we get one to bear witness on this read? We need to bear witness on this read. We also need some type of advice. Whatever it is, we'll take it because we know you know best. In Jesus' name, amen. So the advice here is child of the sea. That's you. Child of the sea, we the mermaids free you from the pain, okay? Hold so deep inside. So the pain that you hold deep inside, they want you to release that. We see the scars. We know you. You know, forget about it, guys. I just cannot read this. It's horrible. I'm sorry about that. I'll do the best I can. Let me hold it up to the light better, but I just can't see it. Oh. Okay, but you, beloved child of the sea, you know, have faith. Your heart is healing. Okay, that I can see. Maybe you can see it better. Let me do this for you. If you can read that, then that message is for you concerning what's going on right now that you're resonating with. Okay? So even though you have a spiritual hater out here in this devilish energy, they may be trying to do something against a child even. You know, I don't put nothing past anybody who's in a devilish energy. You know, we did see the priest card, so we know that Archangel Michael is here. He's present, and you are protected. And then we just pulled the mermaid card, the healing messages, letting you know that you're free to let loose of all that pain that you're holding inside. You're okay. You're going to be okay. And I do apologize, guys. I normally don't come up here without my glasses. You know, I don't know how that happened, but I hate to stop this video and start all over. So I hope you can get whatever you can get out of this reading, okay? But those are the cards that came out, so that's what's going on. That's what's in your energy. Please do not shoot the messenger. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.